So you know how some families like to spend their holidays doing fun things like going at the beach, going shopping, having picnics, or like just staying home and relaxing like normal people? Yeah, well, not mine. My family's idea of a holiday is to wake up at 6 a.m. and drive for 5 hours to Batemans Bay just to leave. We didn't do anything. We didn't even eat. We just stood there and just came back. Why? I don't know. Maybe my parents wanted to burn petrol for fun that day. So it was the school holidays, and I was deep in my do absolutely nothing era. You know, sleeping, scrolling for 3 hours, eating breakfast at 12 a.m. like any self-respecting holiday child. Then I hear my mum's voice. Get up, get dressed, we're going to Batemans Bay. Now listen, nobody, and I mean nobody, wakes up and thinks, oh my god, you know what I want to do today? Drive to Batemans Bay. I thought, okay, whatever. Maybe we're going to a beach. Maybe we're going to go get fish and chips. Maybe I'll touch some sand and achieve inner peace or something, right? Nope. So I get in the car. I still have my hoodie on. I have one sock on, and I'm holding a sad banana as for breakfast. And then we start to drive. We drive for hours, you know, that feeling when you look in the car and you look at the clock and it says 9:12 a.m. Then 47 years have passed and you look at the clock again and it says 9:13. Yeah, that was the entire drive. I played every mobile game I could, then gave up. I counted every tree we passed. I stared out the windows trying to manifest a McDonald's. Nothing worked. Finally, we're at Batemans Bay. I'm excited. I'm like, yo, okay, what are we gonna do? Eat, beach, let's go! Then my dad goes and just parks and gets out and stretches and goes, alright, we'll just stand here for a bit. What? I thought he was joking. I turned around like, so where's the plan? Where's the destination? Where's the snacks? But no, we actually just stood next to the water on a sidewalk for 20 minutes. No chairs, no towel, no food, no vibes, just cold wind. And that salty smell that makes you feel like a wet chip. I tried to sit on a rock. It was damp and poked my leg. I tried to scroll on my phone, but it had no signal. I pretended everything was peaceful, but my stomach was screaming. And then, that's when the real plot twist happened. After standing for like about 25 minutes on the silent beach staring session, my dad turns to us and says, alright, let's head back. What? We just got here. I hadn't even blinked in the direction of a single seagull yet. My soul left my body. And just like that, we get in the car, we drive back for 5 hours again. The ride home was so silent, I could hear my thoughts filling a complaint. Nobody spoke, my phone was dead, my brain was dead, my 3DS was dead. I sat in the car seat like the ghost of the boy I once was. Then we get to home around 7 p.m. and I'm just sitting there eating toast, staring into the void like, wait, what was the point today? And that's the story of how my family took a spontaneous 10-hour round trip to Batemans Bay for no reason. Like, no one said it was bad, no one said it was good. It's just a thing we did. Like walking into a kitchen and forgetting why you went there. But instead of kitchen, it was a coastal town. Moral of the story? If your parents ever say, let's go out for a little drive today, run, because it won't be little, it won't be short, and you might end up in Batemans Bay, but not in happiness. Like and subscribe if your parents ever dragged you somewhere random. Comment with your random day to trip nowhere was, and tell Batemans Bay I said hi.